Hello darlings! I have been sat in my room for the last 2 hours. Just sat in a doom scroll on TikTok, just flicking between apps and apps and apps, and I was sat there and I just thought, I am being such a little grump today. And I'm not having it. I'm simply not having it. So I decided to get myself up and film this gorgeous hair tutorial. Now this is basically my go-to hairstyle at the moment. You might have noticed it on Instagram and TikTok a lot. I wear variations of this hairstyle all the time and I find it so easy, so quick and simple. It stays pretty even in the wind and in the rain. It's just a really great option and you can mess around with this front section. You don't have to have it in a large pin curl like I do today. You can do so much with it. And this is inspired by a hairstyle in the Lauren Reynolds Vintage Hairstyling Book Edition 3, which you may remember from my birthday vlog from last year. So it's inspired by steps from the Edith hairstyle, which is funny. I'm just noticing that me and the model both have red hair. But it's super duper easy. You don't have to worry about doing victory rolls or anything like that. All you will need is a couple of these little plastic hair combs and some bobby pins, and that's basically it. So I really hope that you enjoy. Also enjoy the snapshot of me accidentally bashing my new helix piercing in the process of filming this video. That hurt so badly. But I really hope that you enjoy, and let's get started. I am starting this tutorial off with day, I believe it was 3 or 4 hair. So we had some curl and texturing from a previous set, but we definitely needed some dry shampoo. I used the Lee Stafford, it's really good. And spritzing that into especially the roots around where we're going to have the hair pulled back and the top of the head. You just spritz this in from not too close, rub it into the roots, massage it in with your fingers, and then brush through. Yes, that was me just knocking my helix piercing. That's gonna happen so many times over the next few months. Oh. Now these are some of the brushes that I used. I used a larger paddle brush, a smaller bristle brush, and a pintail comb. So I'm using this comb to create a diagonal side parting for our front pin curling section, and then just sectioning that off and clipping it in place. Now we can move on to the half-updo. I'm taking about the same amount of hair that I would use for a victory roll, so from about behind my ear, brushing that smooth and pulling it back. You then take the plastic hair comb and push it forwards in the direction that you want the hair to sit, and make sure that it feels nice and secure against the scalp, but that it's not painful or uncomfortable in any way, because that's only going to increase throughout the day. Now taking some bobby pins, we can begin the pin curling process. So I am pulling all of the hair upwards and separating it off into sections, wrapping the ends of the hair around my fingers to create a pin curl and rolling it down towards the head, and then securing it in place with one bobby pin through the bottom center. So you still have the pin curl at the top and it looks really pretty, but it's nice and secure to your head. This you can really play around with. You could experiment with standing pin curls. I always do mine lying flat just because that's easiest for me, but you could really do anything you wanted. You could take the entire section of hair into one large pin curl, or separate them out the way that I like to do, because I think it's not that much more effort and it makes it look really sort of complex, and people are always asking how I do this hairstyle, and it's so easy. And just moving on to doing the same with the other side. This really is one of my favorite hairstyles just because of how easy it is. It doesn't require your hair to be curled beforehand. I have done this on completely unset straight hair and had no issues whatsoever, because you're not really relying on any preformed curls. You're just pulling the hair up and then wrapping the ends around your fingers. And once you have that final pin curl in place, you are done with the half-updo section. Now is the time to make sure there's no bobby pins digging into your head or causing any discomfort, and I'm just quickly brushing out the rest of my hair. You could always put the back into a Gibson roll or something if you wanted as well. Now for this front section, you could do so many things. You could do bumper bangs, you could do a larger victory roll, you could do a sort of S-wave, but I'm just taking the ends, doing a bit of teasing at the base and creating this large pin curl and securing it in place with a bobby pin. I actually only needed to use one, which I was pretty impressed by, I'll be honest. Sometimes this can take a few tries before it will lie exactly as you wanted, but for some reason my hair was having a good day and I got it first try, first pin in. I'm using the Superdrug Firm Hold Hairspray, which is actually so good, by the way, to secure everything in place, making sure that there's no flyaways, just patting everything down. And this hairstyle is so great. It stays in the wind, it stays in the rain. It looks really gorgeous. It pulls all of the hair up and off of your face. So it's great for if you're going to be taking photos, if you have any pretty earrings or jewelry that you want to show off. I absolutely love it, and I hope you will try it out, and I hope you love it as much as I do. I said that once I got this done, I wasn't having any more piercings, and now I'm really toying with the idea of a forward helix on this ear. But not for like another 6 months, so that I have a side of my head I can sleep on. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?